Hi, welcome to ByteSavvy, the podcast where we dive deep into the world of technology and development, especially in computer science and software engineering. I'm your host Sandeep, and today we have a fascinating topic on our hands. In this episode, we are going to explore the world of backend development and discuss the expectations that companies have from their backend developers. Whether you are a seasoned pro or just starting your career, this episode might be helpful for you, and it may provide you some of the valuable insights. You might have wondered what it takes to excel as a backend developer in competitive tech landscape. Please stick around because we are about to unravel the essential skills, responsibilities, and qualities that is expected from backend developer in a company. So I have divided into this podcast into a different sections. So first section is the core skills that is required for backend developer. Second is responsibilities and tasks that the backend developer has to deal with. Another is section 3. We have security and best practices, and in next section we'll be discussing on top of performance and scalability. Next thing is next role is team collaboration, and then next thing is staying current in a fast-paced field, like staying up to date with the technologies. That are basically the six sections. So first thing is core skills, backend developer need the sort of server side development skills, primarily backend developer are responsible for writing the code that runs on the server, and server is the engine that powers the application, right? So they work with server side technologies such as different programming language like Python, Java, Ruby, Node.js, and there are various frameworks on top of those programming languages like Django, Ruby on Rails, Express, JS, Next.js, and databases like SQL, NoSQL, SQL databases like MySQL, Postgres, MongoDB. Like MongoDB is a NoSQL database, and you have to create and maintain those server-side codes and logics. And next thing is you have to manage the databases. You have to work along with the database. So backend developers are often responsible for designing and managing databases. This includes creating database schemas, optimizing queries, ensuring data integrity, implementing database related tasks like indexing, caching, right? So you have to go through sharding, and at times of scaling you have to deal with various aspects of the database management. Unless it is in enterprise or large application, you have a large team, especially dedicated database administrators. If you have those, then you don't have to worry about it. Otherwise, if you are working in a startup, in a small company, in a small size company, fast paced company, then you have to go through this. And another thing is another core skill is API development, building and maintaining APIs. API means application programming interface. That is a sort of communication, channel from client to server and server to client. It is a critical part for backend developer job. These APIs allow the front end of the application to communicate with the server. That helps to enable data exchange and functionality. On same, you have to you should have basic knowledge of RESTful APIs and GraphQL APIs and whatnot. There are other API techniques like gRPC, and other things like WebSockets, and you have to know at least one of the WebSocket implementation of WebSocket framework, and then RESTful API and GraphQL is also being widely used in today's world. So you should know that, and you have to handle expectations on those arenas. And another thing is, like you should be able to like configure servers and handle deployments. Like the backend developer should be like capable of configuring and maintaining the server environments as you are building server side application. And this includes like setting up servers, load balancers, proxies, and deploying code on those environments, and knowledge of the cloud platforms like AWS or GCPs, Azure, are like often beneficial. And next thing is performance optimization. Once you deploy those application and application it is ongoing, then backend developers are expected to like optimize the server performance. This includes writing efficient code at first, and minimizing database queries, and implementing caching strategies, so that the application is ensured to run smoothly and can handle like increased traffic or increase like user base, you know. And another thing is debugging and testing. Backend developers should be skilled in debugging to identify and resolve issues in server-side code. They are responsible for writing unit test, integration test, and conducting system testing. So to ensure that server-side components work as expected. So testing is very much needed. It is super helpful uh, at times of post debugging, you know. So you have to make your code 100% test resilient. Like you have to at least write unit test so that you can be safe and you can like sleep well. So that is most recommended from my end, as myself being an backend developer working in a same environment for about 5.5 years. So I must recommend you to write your test cases. And another thing is you have to, you know, collaborate with the front end developers. Like you have made APIs, so you have to integrate those APIs to the front end. So you have to make some sort of documentation, some sort of UI, so that front end developer can like easily integrate those APIs on front end. So you have to collaborate with you know, front end developers, like you have to you have to work closely with them, so that it is ensured seamless integration between server and client sides of the application. Like effective communication and collaborations are crucial for building like cohesive product. And then on time, as the application progresses, you have to maintain different versions. Like proficiency in version control systems like Git is essential for tracking changes in code, collaborating with other developers, ensuring code quality and stability. But not limiting to that, you have to go through different versions like API versioning, like application server side versioning, and there are different side of like build versioning. There are different sort of versioning, so you have to deal with those. And like another thing is you have to be the last section, you have to always be up to date with the trends. Uh, Recently, a year or so, chat gpt has evolved. Generative AI has evolved so much, and the things, the tasks, the work is work has become much more easier. Googling has become much more easier. So we have to keep up to date with trends. Like technology evolves rapidly, and backend developers are expected to stay updated with the latest development in the field. This includes like new programming language, framework, security threats, and best practices, you know. These are the things you have to be keep up to date with. Even the frameworks, you might have started development, or you might have deployed your applications on certain versions. Then there might be security updates, there might be major or minor fixes. So you have to keep your eyes on that, and you have to regularly, you know, upgrade the versions, framework versions, dependency versions, and so on. And last thing is as the application grows, backend developers need to consider scalability and design the server architecture to handle increased traffic and data. This is the most mm, uh, this is the most thing for the growing applications, right? So in summary, backend developers are responsible for creating and maintaining the server side components of an application, ensuring its performance, security, and scalability. They work closely with other team members like front end developers, but not only limiting to that, product owners, product managers, and so on. And need to stay up to date with the latest industry trends, and they have to deliver high quality software solutions. So this is what expected from the backend developer, and this is what I have been delivering last 5.5 years. So yeah. Mm, this is all I got, and I may have missed something. You are always open for comments. Please let me know if I have missed anything, or if I have to include anything. Please comment it out. I'll be really helpful. It will be really helpful for me. Sorry. And yeah, thanks for tuning in to this episode of ByteSavvy. If you found this content valuable, don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review our podcast on your favorite platform. It might be Spotify or YouTube. Also, follow us on social media like ByteSavvy Podcast or Awesome Code for updates and discussions. If you have any questions, topic or suggestions, please feel free to reach me out anyway. It might be on LinkedIn or even in the comment section. So I'll be always there for you and happy to talk to you. Bye bye.